this chapter, I feel, is where we start really getting into the good stuff, because we get to bring together a whole bunch of all the things we've learned. We get to bring together the variables, how to call functions. We get to learn in detail what I really mean by an object. And we get to actually see results in the way that we couldn't before. For instance, I could teach you a for loop by just having you print out numbers like this: for I in range 100, which will print out all the numbers from 0 to 100 inclusive. Print I. Sorry, all the numbers from 0 to 100 exclusive of the 100 inclusive of the 0. Right? But that's not very exciting. Whereas drawing things on your screen and doing things with graphics, that's exciting. It's something you can show to other people and kind of be proud of. Plus, it really helps with, the visual learning over here. Now, turtles were designed as a concept for a programming language in the 60s called Logo, and it's been adapted as a really standard teaching tool for teaching very simple graphics. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what happens. So, I'm going to go ahead and open just a blank file I've created in a folder called Turtles, and let's just pull this up. Notice that I've got it open over here, mainly because I want to show what will work in idle, but you might have to throw in one small, super simple extra step when you're outside of idle. So the first thing we want to do, since Turtle is a library built into Python, is that we want to import it. So the biggest thing that you need to make sure you do here, as I've mentioned previously, don't name this file Turtle. Name it something other than Turtle. I think I need to close it. Why is this not saving? I'm going to pause here. I think just having it open in two editors at once had it confused. So there we go. First thing we do is we import turtle. So now the next line is fairly simple. I'm going to create a turtle that we're going to play with. I'm going to call him Bob. In other words, I'm going to store this turtle's information in a variable called Bob. Now we create a new turtle by using something called a constructor. It's a magic word you don't need to know. This is one of the magic lines that you kind of just need to memorize. All you need to know is what this does is that this makes a new turtle. Okay, and what does this do? Turtle, this is the package name, right? .turtle makes a new turtle. Okay. WN is for window. That creates the screen for him to live in, although we can exclude this as we can see. But this allows us to play with the screen as well. And actually we can run it at this point. And there, this is what Turtle Graphics looks like at its core. So this arrow over here, this little fella, it represents our he represents our turtle. He is, I know, not very much turtle shaped. We'll fix that in a bit. But he spawns facing to the east, and basically looking down at a top-down view of this guy. And the way this works is that we will give him commands to move forward, back, turn left, turn right. That's pretty much the extent of his commands. We might tell him to change his shape or color, but the idea here is that imagine that this little turtle has a pen attached to his tail, and as he moves, he drags it along this big white canvas. Also, conveniently, this is a coordinate system, right? Where the turtle here, this guy, starts at a coordinate 0, 0. So you can use x, y coordinates very easily here. So let's go ahead and make him move. Bob dot forward. And this will make him move forward 100. 100 units of what? And then this will make him forward Bob dot. So let's go ahead and do this first. We're going to take it slow. Run it. Boom. Right? Running it just simply restarted it, closed it. So we moved forward 100, and notice that we drew a line over there. Next, if we do Bob dot right, this will make him turn to the right 90 degrees. So move forward 100 pixels, turn right 90 degrees. Bob dot color. Let's go with green. Bob dot backward 90. Rarely going to use backward, but might as well show you since it exists. Run it. Moves. So he moves forward, and then he turned, and then he moved backwards 90 degrees. Let's go ahead and see if I can make him move a bit slower. So we can indeed change his speed by going bob.speed, and then 10 being the highest speed, 1 being the lowest speed. And we can say, hey, change Bob's speed to 1. So run this, and notice now that went rather slow. So I'll try to get it out of the way so we can see it happen this time. So you move forward 90, so move forward 100, turned right 90 degrees, move backwards 90. And then the program ended because we had no more commands for Bob. So this creates a new turtle over here. This gives us access to the screen, although we'll rarely use this unless we want to change the background color of the screen. But that's about it. And once you have Bob, you can give him commands. It's pretty nifty.